did it take you to get to that level to be like, I accept, be open to the fact that your girl is messing with other guys? Like, how long did it take you to get to that mind state?
Well, the thing is that it never really bothered me. You understand? And the reason why it never really bothered me, well, I'll say this. It never really bothered me in the sense of how I expected it to, because what I mean is that the reason why most guys can't understand or deal with that is because they live in illusion. And so what I mean is that any girl you're dealing with, especially if she's not your girlfriend yet or whatever, any girl you're dealing with is already dealing with other men. You understand? And has already dealt with other men. You see what I mean? So when I realized that, I was like, that's what it is. And on top of that, what I realized is that it doesn't, none of that means anything. You understand? And what I mean by it doesn't mean anything is that when I'm dealing with a chick, I'm dealing with that chick and she's dealing with me. So what a lot of guys do is they have a fear that the girl they're dealing with, if they're dealing with other dudes, that dude is going to take her from him. You understand what I'm saying? Or they think that she's like, that she's going to like him more. You understand? And so the perspective that I've realized is that no guy can take a chick from me because I don't have any chick. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't own any girl. You see what I mean?
Okay.
So it doesn't matter. Like, it's like, see, and that's the thing that dudes got to understand. Like, there's no chick that's really mine. You understand what I'm saying? They're there and I enjoy them. And that's that. And that goes for my wife. That goes for my girlfriend. That goes for any chick I'm dealing with. You see what I'm saying? And so some guys will say, why get married or why have a girlfriend if that's the case? And I always say this, is that, and this is where the other part of the game comes from, is that if you're just thinking of a woman being your girl and your wife or whatever in the context of just sex, you're thinking on a lower level of the game. So what I'm saying is that when you have a girl who's your girl, right? Because women, and this is the thing. For example, people always say to me, what's the point of being married, right? And you know what I say to them? I say, there is no point. There literally is no point for me to be married. But so why would I get married?
I agree with that.
Right. There's literally no point. But why do you, but this is what I want to ask you guys. Why do you think I would get married? And I've talked about this before. The reason why I would get married is because in order for me to get a level of cooperation that I need from a woman to be involved in my purpose and what I'm doing, right? What I need to do is I need to placate to her ego, which doesn't really matter at the end of the day, but I'm just saying that, and I'm going to explain it in a little while so you get what I'm saying. I need to placate to her ego so that she'll be comfortable enough to do the things I need her to do. So for example, if you were working in my, like, let's say for example, if you have a company, a business, right? And you say to this person, hey, I want you to be the vice president of this company, right? Let's say for example, they were working in the mailroom, right? Then they worked their way up and they ended up being a manager. And then they worked their way up to be the vice president of the company, right? Let's say you said to that person, hey, listen, you're going to be the vice president of the company, but I'm not going to call you the vice president and I'm not going to give you a vice president's office. I'm just going to have you in the mailroom. I'm going to give you all of the sheets and information you need and your phone. You're not even going to have a desk. You're just going to be in the back of the mailroom answering calls and doing your work. But you're the vice president, though. Don't worry, you're the vice president. What's going to happen is because that person, even though they are the vice president, because you don't call them vice president and you don't give them a vice president's office, you understand what I'm saying? They're not going to do vice president work. So therefore, your company is not going to flourish because that person is not doing the vice president work, even though they're the vice president. So what do you got to do? You got to say, you know what? I'm going to call you vice president. I'm going to give you this nice vice president office. I'm going to set you up here so you can be known. I'm going to put it on the door. Vice president so-and-so on your office door. So now what happens is, because their ego is filled, they're going to do the work that a vice president needs to do in order to build my company up. You see what I'm saying? But if I just had her in the mailroom, or I had the person in the mailroom and say, yeah, you're the vice president, just stay over there, they're not going to do the type of work they need to do. So this is why when I talk about being in a relationship or getting married or having a girlfriend or wife in the context of this situation, it's more than just sex. And again, this goes back to what I said, where the sex is really nothing. So it doesn't make a difference to me if you're having sex with this guy or not. The more important thing is, how are you in relation to my purpose?
Okay, so you looking at it from like a business standpoint.
Exactly, because what people don't understand is relationships are business. That's what people don't get. People always think looking at the fucking and the love and the, oh, I love you. Bullshit. It's about how are we relating to each other. But the thing with women is, women like the labels. Women like the status and all that egoic shit. You understand? All that ego stuff. Right. So in order for you to get a girl to cooperate like that, you have to give her a certain title. But you can't give her the title until she's worked for it. So again, like I told people, like me and my wife, we were together for 7 years before I said, okay, I'm gonna make you my wife, because she earned it. Just like in a business, you got to be there for an extended amount of years, show and prove, and then I can give you the fucking office and the vice president. You see what I'm saying? I can make you this because you've earned it. You see what I mean? And so in order for me to get my company or my purpose going down that direction, that's how it has to be done. So a lot of times guys will say, wow, oh, well, you don't have to get these girls and have a girlfriend. You could just fuck and that's it. Yeah, you just fuck, but all you're gonna get is fucking. You see what I'm saying? So right. So you're not gonna get vice president work out of the chick if you just keep her in the mailroom. You see what I'm saying? But she has to earn that. You can't just give her that. You see what I mean? So it's a whole process. So what happens is, in order for me to get that level of cooperation, it has to be a give and take. So it's always a give and take. You see what I'm saying? So I even tell guys, even if you're in a monogamous relationship and you want a wife, she still has to, show and prove that she's worth that title you're giving her as wife. You see what I'm saying? And so that's what it is. But understand that the sex thing isn't really anything. So for example, you ever notice how when women find out that their men fuck other chicks or their man cheats, that they'll kind of brush it under the rug and it still fuck with the dude? You ever notice that? You ever notice that?
Yeah.
So the reason why is because the women know, yo, it's just fucking. But guess what? This motherfucker right here, he's providing and protecting. So, yeah, go fuck the chick. I don't give a fuck. Just make sure you bring the money home. Just make sure. You see what I'm saying? So they know. We're the idiots that keep thinking, oh, well, this girl over here, she's fucking with this guy, so I can't. You see what I'm saying? Like, we're the dumb ones.
I think, and that's a lot. That's a problem with like a lot of guys in society. Like, I'm one of them. Like, right. I ain't gonna lie. I keep it real. I'm one of those dudes. Like, a lot of dudes are just thinking with their dick. They're not.
That's
thinking
what I'm
from,
saying.
Like, your standpoint with like business.
That's what I'm saying. You see what I mean? And that's what I'm trying to explain to dudes, because dudes is always on, oh, so you okay with your girl sleeping with some other dude? I'm like, nigga, first of all, you gotta understand something. When you have a girl's mind, you understand? That's what makes a chick loyal. Shout out to my dude K Zag, and he did a video the other day talking about, I think, the difference between loyalty and cheating or something like that. He was saying that, if you went to jail, right, and your girl stuck with you and you came out of jail maybe, like, even if it was just a year, if your girl stuck by you, that's loyalty. But don't expect her for that whole year to not fuck somebody else, because she probably will. You see what I'm saying? Because she has needs. She's a human being just like you. So if you go to jail and your girl stick by you, meaning let's say you went to jail for 2-3 years, you come back out, you can't get mad at her for fucking somebody within those 2 or 3 years because that's going to happen. You feel what I'm saying? So you're looking for the loyalty. The loyalty lies within everything. You understand? With everything else, it's not just the fucking.
Click the link below to get the ebook 60-Second Game. In this book, you learn how your confidence, verbal communication skills, appearance, response to rejection, and honesty can affect your game. Click the link below to get your copy today.
Now, before you turn off this video, I want you to do 3 quick things. 1, I want you to click the link below to send me a question. If you have a question on dating and relationships, I'll make a video about it. 2, I want you to click the link under that to get my free audio program, Undeniable Game, which teaches you 7 easy to follow tips on how to really attract beautiful women. And 3, I want you to click the link under that one to go to Bad Boy Membership, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month.
What's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy Membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy to follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy Membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.